So, what do you think has been like a really defining moment in all your action? Like, what was a time where you really felt like you were doing something important and that it was making a change?
With the DREAM Act, I think it's been really difficult because of, like a year ago when it went up for a vote in, the federal DREAM Act in Congress, and it was unfortunately not passed. So I think it has its ups and downs, and I think it's just, for me, more the seeing all the dreamers, that I work with at the YLC, and just their drive to like never give up no matter what, knowing, that they're still undocumented and that they really don't know when the federal DREAM Act is going to be up for a vote again, and just seeing their determination, like their hard work, the time they put into all of this, and for them to be able to go on every day, it's amazing to me. Like, they are an inspiration to me, and I think that that's what it comes down to for me, like being able to, like, just the small things that I notice all the time about their resilience, that it's impressive.
So does your community think about your advocacy back home? Like, do they know that you're doing all this, and how do they feel about that?
I think it's mostly my family, in general, who know about it, and of course I think they're really happy and proud in a way. I feel like I'm speaking on behalf of them as well. But the community in general, like I said before, I don't think they would really care about the DREAM Act. If it doesn't affect them personally, unfortunately, they don't really care. But I think I've seen a lot of progress in terms of advocacy that's taking place back home. I know of a group, and I've been in touch and we've connected, who is advocating for the DREAM Act now, and they've been going on for a few months now. It's the Central Valley Dream Team, and they're based in Fresno, and I think one of the biggest issues for them is just because there's so many small rural communities throughout the Central Valley that it's hard to find one place for them to all come together and advocate. So I think that's one of their biggest challenges, but I think they're really motivated, and they've been working on, like just building awareness, fighting back, unfortunately, the people who were trying to petition to recall the California DREAM Act. Good thing it didn't go anywhere. But so those are the efforts they've been doing a lot of work.
So do you think that if the DREAM Act were passed in New York State with all the, I think it is going to get passed here.
Hopefully.
What do you think will be the most significant change? Like, do you think that there will be more inspiration to be educated like in America and in immigrant communities?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great motivation for a lot of our students, just because, I feel like a lot of the dreamers, when they get to high school or like junior, senior year, and it's time for them to apply to college, and they're like, well, what am I going to do about financial aid and my college applications? I don't even know where to start. It's not even worth it because I can't work afterwards. All that, I think once they see that people care enough to say, here, look, we're going to offer these scholarships, or we're going to offer, have the New York State DREAM Act, I think it's going to be just a great factor for them to stay motivated and not want to, not do well in their classes anymore. Because I feel like that, unfortunately, that happens a lot for undocumented students. Once they find out, well, I don't really have a future because I don't, the DREAM Act hasn't passed, then unfortunately, they will stop caring. And I think, with the DREAM Act, if we could get it passed, they would really benefit from it, and they would be able to take advantage of so many more opportunities.
I don't know what else to ask.
What's one of the defining characteristics of this particular movement, and